Sal's also been checking out the food across Capitola. We send things back over to him now with our Taste of the Town segment to see what he found across Capitola that you can check out too if you come down here. Sal.
All right, Andre and Gassia, there are wonderful small businesses here like the one I just showed you here at Castaneda Deli Cafe. There's also a really large business here, but it's still locally owned, that everyone seems to go to. So when I came to Capitola, one of the first places I went to was at Gale's. We're going to hear about Gale's and some other things that I found on Taste of the Town. When you think of Capitola restaurants, you might think of eateries along the Esplanade in Capitola Village. What you might not think of is the hustle and bustle of one of its most well-known eateries, which is a town institution. It's Gale's Bakery and Rotisseria right along Bay Avenue. When I walked in for the first time, I noticed just how many people were donning the black uniforms with gray aprons.
We have over 120 employees. We see over 1,500 customers a day. We go through tons and tons of butter, tons of chocolate a month, 20, 30, 40,000 eggs a month. We are a big business.
Gale's is Capitola's third largest employer behind a huge auto dealership and Target. Despite the well-stocked display cases and dozens of baguettes stacked against the walls, this restaurant seems a lot like a town square. Gale herself is a sort of mini celebrity among customers. Jamie McFadden is a regular here.
This is, I'd say for Capitola, this is a meeting hub where people feel, it's got that home feel, that welcome feel. This place has so much love. You just feel the love when you come here, and the food is great.
Now about that food, although this place calls itself a bakery, there is plenty of savory food here too. Pastas, enchiladas, and sandwiches made on some of the flakiest croissants anywhere. This customer raves about the pasta dishes.
Spinach gorgonzola pasta. Now, don't ask for the calorie content because then you might not eat it, but it is the tastiest.
I asked Gale herself what she eats these days with the dozens and dozens of choices she has.
We have a really good tuna sandwich right now with thin sliced lemon on an everything croissant, you know, an everything bagel, where everything croissant.
So naturally, I had to try it.
That tastes delicious. It's got salty, it's crunchy.
Right.
On the sweet end, Gale's is known for its princess cakes, but all the cakes look like they're ready for a gourmet magazine cover. If a whole cake is a little much, don't worry, you can just get a maple pecan crocodile or a pecan schnecken or any number of cookies paired with some really good coffee. All in all, this is a food paradise just a few blocks away from Capitola Village. From large operations to a relatively small one, we visited Rue Dat, a Cajun restaurant hidden away in a strip mall. First thing I noticed was the fleur-de-lis and the wonderful smell of the South. Chef Chad Glassley runs this small operation, bringing food from South Carolina's Low Country to Capitola.
I went to culinary school in Charleston, South Carolina.
I love Charleston.
Yeah, it's great. So much history there, so much great food. Yeah, I went there and got my bachelor's in culinary arts.
The menu includes fried green tomatoes, smoked andouille sausage, shrimp and chicken jambalaya. All right, so the chef told me that this is what I need to try if I come in here. There's one thing, it's the jambalaya. So here we go. I'm going to awkwardly hold my mic and...
Oh yeah, this tastes like the Low Country.
And for dessert, you have to try these beignets, which will leave powdered sugar all over the place, but it's worth it. And of course, we couldn't leave the Esplanade restaurants out, many still doing repairs after damaging winter storms. I would highly recommend getting a margarita at a place called Margaritaville and enjoying this view from one of the umbrellaed tables out back. Trust me, it's not for the birds.
Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
I think if my daughter's watching, she's going to make fun of me for saying this, but it's a chill vibe out here, guys. It's chill. I love it. We're 1 block away from the beach. There's restaurants everywhere. There are plenty of restaurants that I just could not get to. There's so many good ones, and I apologize if maybe your favorite restaurant didn't make the list, but you can come down here and pretty much just aim, a dart and shoot to a map and find a good restaurant here in Capitola. So when you come down, beautiful views and great things to eat, Andre and Gus.